Mm. Good morning, YouTubers. Thought I felt a loose hair or something. Anyhow, yeah, it's been a while. Sorry. Had some issues. But anyhow, I just want to touch back on the John Irish case real quickly and give a shout out to Megan Fox or Megan Kelly of Fox News. You need to seriously investigate things before you go spewing your bullshit on the TV. Because now you've opened Fox News up for a lawsuit. And I hope he sues the shit out of your company. Because if I was your boss, you would be fired. Rick Sanchez, he couldn't say shit without getting away with it. Neither should you. Anyhow. People. Shit that pisses me off. Oh boy, let me tell you. Shit that pisses me off is chicken shit people, for one, but that's just whatever. Okay, but what I am here to rant about today is the Taxman. Okay? I've lived on my property since 2006. The first couple of years, they didn't raise it. They actually, the second year I lived here, they lowered it a little bit, which didn't make sense to me, but whatever. And then the market crashed, and then it held steady, and then they raised it last year, and I almost fought it, but I was like, no, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Well, I open up, I get it in the mail, and I open it up, and then it says, let's see here, this is not a bill, okay? Notice of value. Okay, got that? Notice of value. Well, you can't read it because I didn't put it on mirror image, sorry. Anyhow. And it has all the appeal process. My property is funky. I got this main big chunk, and then there's a little sliver on the side. Okay, the sliver is worth $4,750. The big portion, just the land, is $58,800. Okay, they want to triple the value of the sliver to $16,100. And then they want to take my land and my house and up it from $58,800 to $72,200. Okay. Hello. I had tried to sell my house at the beginning of this year. Okay, I'd looked into it a year before that. Well, between that time, my house, my property plummeted $30,000. And these a-holes, Yakima County tax people, are trying to buffalo me into thinking that my property has appreciated by $20,000, when in reality, it plummeted $30,000. Okay, what's that called, folks? That's called fucking fraud. Fucking fraud. Fucking fraud. Okay, that's what I'm accusing them of, is fraud. I have the paperwork coming. I'm filling it out. And that's exactly what I'm going to accuse them of. And if I don't get anywhere with them, folks, I am going to send a notice of claim to the state attorney general's office and report the fraud. Because if the housing market's in the toilet and they're trying to triple my sliver and a big chunk up in the main bulk of my property, something's not right, folks. Something's up. And I'm not going to take it. This taxpayer is not going to take it. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts. Okay? And then I'm hearing rumors that the federal government also is going to start charging us property tax. Hello, people, wake up. This country is becoming something worse than what it was when our brother revolutionists started the Revolutionary War to get rid of the assholes that were raping us. Hello, it's worse now than it was then. But yes, we are a civilized population. We need to stand up and start saying, enough's enough, people. I don't want a war, but goddamn, this is ridiculous. And the federal government's going to be taxing our property on top of these assholes And I heard it's tied in with that illustrious 3-foot thick Obamacare that nobody wanted. And that a guy in Sela here locally is going to jail for a year because he threatened Patty Murray because she voted for it. He only got a year. He should be thanking his lucky stars he didn't get 10 fucking years in jail. But anyhow, you know, that's my first bout. And I will keep you guys posted on that battle because that's fucking fraud. Sorry. If I committed fraud, I'd be fucking looking at 10 fucking years in jail. Especially, you know, trying to defraud, you know, the government or whatever. My next shit that pisses me off is this here. U.S. Senator, 6-year term, vote 1. Patty Murray, Dino Rossi. Okay, Patty Murray, Dino Rossi, right here. And right below that is a space where you can write them in. Guess what, folks? I'm not going to show you how I'm voting. But about the other stuff, but I will tell you that I'm writing myself in for Patty Murray's position and Doc Hastings' position because neither one of those a-holes deserve their jobs anymore. Anyhow, I have some exciting news on the activist front. I have been cordially invited to Seattle to help participate in molding legislation for medical marijuana patients. There's a few things in there, and I don't think Miss Knowles is responsible for it. I think this other fart knocker that she took up with, it's another politician. Because when he came onto the scene with her, then all of a sudden these unconstitutional things got thrown into the legislation. Basically, if you're a patient or you are going to be a provider, if you get the cops thrown on you or whatever, you won't get arrested if you let them in your house without a search warrant to look. No. No one should ever give up individual rights to feel safe. Ever. Ever. Okay? People in the community are going to have to step up and become inspectors. You know, I don't mind having inspectors going onto people's property and inspecting things. You know, as long as it's somebody within the movement, not law enforcement. We need to try to free up law enforcement so they can deal with the cartels and their bullshit, okay? They need to leave patients alone. It's so stupid, and people are finally starting to realize. I'm glad Danny Glover has come out, because after all, the anti-marijuana prohibition was started by Mr. Anslinger, the biggest piece of crap that ever walked the earth. Anyhow, that's today's episode of Shit That Pisses Me Off. Join me in the future. I will be giving updates. I have a meeting with YPD Chief of Police Sam Granado, and I'm going to be discussing with him why his narcotics team feels compelled to recycle warrants. You cannot serve a warrant on one place, make a photocopy of it, and then go serve it at another place. That's not how it works. Anyhow, I will keep you peeps posted, and remember, trust no